everybody, it's Renesmee here. So I do apologize for my appearance right now. My hand is it's kind of messed up right now because of my job, and it's making it difficult for me to cook and do my makeup and do my hair and all that stuff. Like this finger right here, the middle one, you can definitely tell it's swollen. Like, I can't even ball my hand in a fist because it hurts. Like, this is the closest that I can get to a fist on my right hand. And this is my left hand. So, compare that. This to this. I cannot ball it up, you guys. And, anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to kind of get something out of the way. I really tried to make my videos and my story times as interesting as possible to keep you guys entertained. But I also have said in my past videos that if you guys have any suggestions whatsoever, like things that you would like to see from me, please just leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to do them. Like, like when I say do my best, I mean like if it involves me having to buy props and stuff, because it's gonna be kind of difficult for me now because I might quit this job that I'm at right now. I work at a food processing place, chicken plant, and it's really difficult for me. Like I said, it's damaged my hand, and I think I'm gonna quit. But anyway, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm gonna try my best, like, to buy the things, whatever I need for that video or whatever you guys suggest me to do. I really would appreciate and love if you guys just, you know, would like me to do a prank, like on my sister, or like on my boyfriend, or like on my mom or something. Like, I don't know, a prank or a scare prank or a challenge, whatever you guys would want me to do, because I don't know, like, I know you guys like seeing trends, like, you know, like when the cinnamon challenge was around, everybody was doing it, everybody liked seeing it on YouTube and stuff like that. But I don't know, me personally, I don't like being like every other YouTuber, but if that's what you guys like to see, I will do that for you guys. But anyway, yeah, like, I just wanted to get it out in the open that I know my life isn't interesting. My life really is not interesting whatsoever. My past is. So, like, the story times that I'm gonna have, like the video today, what I'm telling you guys right now is not part of the story, but obviously the stories I will be telling you guys is about my past, because my past, I have a lot of interesting stuff that has happened. But ever since I met my husband, we've been together for almost 4 years, and nothing really exciting has happened except that we had a baby, and he's going to be 2 in April, next month. And that's him right now. Yeah, baby. Okay. So, so yeah, and, I just wanted, you know, to clear that up with you guys. So anyway, today's story is about a friend, or an ex-friend now, who kind of like screwed me over, and not really wanted to steal the man that I was in love with, but technically yeah, because, okay, technically no, because we weren't together, but technically yes, because she knew how I felt about him, and she talked to him like behind my back. I didn't even know. Like, I was spilling my heart out to her. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. So this is actually my husband, okay, the guy that I'm with now, that I've been with for almost 4 years now. Okay, so he had broken up with me for some dumb reason that I am not gonna mention. He broke up with me, and I was devastated. I was so devastated. I stopped talking to all of my friends. I didn't go out, and mind you that I was a very party girl. Like, I loved to party before and a little bit after I met my boyfriend. I love to party. Like, I started partying since I was like 13, and I partied up until I was like 15, because 15 is when I met my boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to call him. He's mine. Anyway, yeah, so I stopped partying and I stopped talking to all of my friends and stuff like that, and I just went straight to school and straight home, and I didn't even eat. Like, you guys, I loved this man so much. I loved him, and I still love him so much that when he left me, I didn't eat at all, that my dad would get mad at me. Like, I was living with my dad. Well, I still am now, but I was living with my dad and both of my sisters, and and my dad would bring food from the restaurant that he works at, and he would be like, here, you guys haven't like hardly eaten all day, there's no food here, you guys have to eat. And my sisters would like dig into the food, you know, obviously they're younger than me, they were hungry. Me, I would not eat. I was not hungry at all, you guys. Like, all I would do is cry at night. I would cry myself to sleep. Sometimes I wouldn't even sleep at all. It was just terrible. So during that process of me like dropping all of my friends and dropping all the party and everything, there's this one girl who we've had like a friendship on and off, an on and off friendship. Like, she just likes to talk shit about people, and I've heard a lot of things about her. Like, Fayetteville fucking knows her and her sister, and you know, I just really dislike them too. And she was the only person that I actually talked to. She was the only person who was there for me, who comforted me, and you know, like, she's the only one who had time for me. Like, I would sleep over her house and we would hang out and stuff like that. And so let me tell you guys, I spilled my heart out to her about this guy, like, about my husband. I love him so much, and I would tell her, like, I mean, I don't know if it was stupid of me to tell her or not, but I told her his name, and like, not his full name, you know, but like his first name. And well, I'm gonna just tell you guys his name anyway. His name is Andy, because you guys are gonna find out anyway. Like, later on in the future, you guys will actually meet him. Yeah, so I would tell her, like, I love Andy, like, I really want to get him back. We've been separated for 2 months already, and I really miss him, and stuff like that, you know? So, so she would sit there listening to me, and she would also tell me about how she misses her ex-boyfriend, that she loves him, and that we should both plan to go to their houses and you know, serenade for them, you know, like sing to them, go to their houses and sing to them. And I'm like, okay, sure, which we never did, which I'm very thankful for, because if I had showed her where Andy lived, he didn't live in Fayetteville. Like, when we were, like, when we first started dating, he didn't live in Fayetteville. He lived, like 30-40 minutes away. And I'm so grateful that I did not take her to his house, because that probably would have made it even worse. So, yeah, so after all of that, like, her and I being friends and stuff, I kind of stopped talking to her after Andy would talk to me again. You know, he sent me a friend request on Facebook. I was at my dad's restaurant, well, not his restaurant, but like the place he works at, right? So my sister and I were there with him. We like to be there all the time. Especially me, like, since I didn't really talk to anybody or anything, I would just be on my laptop watching videos and stuff, because that, like, where he works at has Wi-Fi. So when I saw the friend request, I was like shocked. I literally froze, and I turned to my sister. I was like with my mouth open and everything, and she was like, what happened? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, Andy just sent me a friend request. She's like, what? Are you serious? Are you gonna accept it? I'm like, I don't know. Like, should I accept it? Like, I miss him, but I don't know, you know? And so she was like, well, just accept it, you know, see what he wants, see if he messages you. And in my head, you know, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I was thinking, well, hopefully he does, or he sent me a friend request for a reason, because even though the first time we only dated for 2 months and we were broken up for another 2 months, like, in those 2 months, I found out a lot about him pretty fast. So I knew that he didn't send me a friend request for no reason, you know. He wanted to talk to me. At first, he was being kind of a douche, you know, like, he was holding his feelings back. He was, it was his pride, you know, his pride holding him back from spilling out his guts to me, you know, telling me that he loves me and stuff. Like, it was holding him back from that. So anyway, after we talked and stuff about getting back together, we got back together, and this time officially, and it was awesome because it was before my birthday. It was on the month of my birthday, but like a few days before my birthday. And I was so thankful. I was like, God, thank you. Like, this is the best gift I've ever had. And I was so happy. And like, when he said, like, well, actually, I kind of like asked him to be my boyfriend again. And when he finally said yes, I was in school. We were talking at lunch. I was on my laptop chatting with him on Facebook. And I went to my last class, which was chorus at the time. I went to my last class singing my heart out because I was so happy. Like, I wanted to cry like I do right now. Like, I love this kid so much. But anyway, like, so when we got back together, I forgot how we got into the conversation about this girl, but he mentioned her, and we started talking about her, and he was telling me all the things that she would do. Like, he said that she would call him all the time after school, every single day after school. Like, she would call him after school. This is when we weren't together. This is when we weren't together. He was explaining to me, like, when we weren't together, like, what she was doing behind my back. Like, she did this while her and I were still friends, while I was telling her how much I loved him. And she, like, chatted with him on Facebook, got his number, and started texting him and shit, which really pissed me off, and which is why I dislike her even more. And anyway, so she would call him every day, and she would want to stay on the phone with him at night. And he told me that she would call him on Uvu with, like, her fucking shirt off, like, topless, talking about some, oh baby, this is all for you, like, you know, like. And she would call him all the time on Uvu, like, video chat, cooking, and be like, oh, do you want to come over and eat? Like, you can come over, I'm cooking for you. And excuse me, like, him telling me this stuff would piss me off so bad. And oh God, what else happened? She would tell him bad things about me. Like, to be honest, you guys, he was the first and only guy I've ever been with in my whole life. Like, you know, I just felt absolutely in love with him. And she would tell him that I wasn't a virgin, that supposedly there's these little, like, packets of blood that a girl can stick into her vagina and make it seem like she's a virgin. So, like, when she does it with a man, like, it'll pop and it'll, like, you know, the fake blood will come out. And I was like, what? I didn't even know that existed, you know? Like, I didn't even know, like, there was such a thing that a girl could do that. And he was like, yeah, so she would tell me that you weren't a virgin, that you were the reason that her and her boyfriend broke up because you literally fucked around with him and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, you know, I never did any of that stuff. And, you know, it pissed me off even more because he believed her. Like, he was like, oh, you know, and I was kind of actually starting to believe her because she's so convincing. I'm like, yeah, that's what she does. Like, that's what the fuck she does. Like, she gets into your head, tells you a lot of lies, and makes you believe that it's true, you know? She tells you things like they're true. And I got 2 tattoos for free before I met my husband, with this guy who was friends with my aunt, and he would do her tattoos and stuff and wouldn't charge her, you know? So he was like, oh, if you want tattoos, you know, I could do them for you for free. And I was like, okay, like, cool. Like, shit, who wouldn't want tattoos for free? So I got 2 of them done by him. And she was in, so that girl, I'm not going to say her name, obviously. I would have said it already. just to keep her identity hidden. So she would tell my husband that that I got those tattoos for free because I, you know, messed with the guy who did them. You know, like I gave him sex in return for him to give me the tattoos for free, do the tattoos for free for me. And I was like, wow, like I cannot believe this girl was talking shit about me behind my back while we were friends. Like this is the millionth time that she's talked shit about me behind my back. This is the millionth time that she's betrayed me. Not like this though. Not like this. I absolutely hate her so much because she did all that shit behind my back. Like, she's never done anything like that before. Like, I mean, the most she would do was talk crap about me. But trying to get with the man that I'm telling you I'm in love with, like, that is so messed up. Like, that is not a friend at all. Supposedly, you're sitting there telling me, oh, we can get him back. Like, you know, I will help you get him back if that's what you want. Like, if you still love him and whatever. And like, she's sitting there trying to get with him. Like, it pissed me off so bad. Like, when he told me all this, my blood, you guys, my blood was boiling. My blood was boiling. Like, I was so mad. And it still kind of pisses me off to this day whenever I do think about it. There's just, like, a whole bunch of stuff that she would do, that he told me about that I actually can't remember right now. But, I did remember, like, some of the bad things. So yeah, all she would do is just talk crap about me. She was basically, what I told my husband is, she was basically talking about herself but putting my name in it, you know, like she told him that I was the whore of Fayetteville when really she is, because every single person fucking knows her and she's screwed with everybody, and everybody knows how much of a little whore she is, and her sister. But anyway, yeah, and you know what, I don't even care if one day they come to see this video, because they'll know who I'm talking about, and I fucking hate you, you know, like, I don't care, you know, but anyway, yeah, and it was just a terrible experience, you guys. I have never ever had anybody do that to me, like, ever, and it hurt so much because I thought that she was a true friend, you know. I thought that she, you know, after all the crap that had been done, like, years before, I thought she was done with that, you know, talking crap about people and trying to steal somebody else's man. Like, I'm so done with her. Let me tell you guys, before I end this video, that when him and I got back together, she messaged me on Snapchat or Facebook, talking about some, you know, I moved away and I want to go away, like, I wanted to move away and go into the new year with friends, you know, like, I want to put all the hate and all the drama and all that stuff, like, behind us and be friends again. And my husband, because of my husband, after what she did to me, because of my husband, I didn't accept her friendship, and I didn't really accept to talk to her like that. But he was like, babe, just be mature about it, you know, like, just see what she wants. And I'm like, see what she wants? Dude, like, she tried to fucking get with you and she betrayed me, and you want me to give her another chance? Like, no, I've given her so many chances when I was younger. I was stupid. And I mean, you know, my stupidity in the past is kind of a blur, but now whenever I think about things now, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I didn't realize, you know, how bad of a thing that was, or how I didn't realize that before, or whatever, you know. But anyway, yeah, you guys, like, that girl seriously made my life a living hell with him, you know. Like, he believed it. Like, he was, you know, I don't know, like, he told me that he believed it, but at the same time he didn't want to believe it, because he supposedly knew how I was, that I was a good girl and all that stuff. But yeah, so it was terrible. So for those young kids watching me, I apologize for the bad language in this video, and I just want to let you guys know that there are no true friends out there, and if you do find that one person in the whole entire world that has been with you since like kindergarten up until you're old, or at least through college, keep that person. Keep that one person, because there's only one person in the whole world. And that person for me is my husband, actually. Because I have no true friends. I have no true friends whatsoever. Like, I know people, and there's this one girl that I do know, have known since kindergarten. Her mom babysits my baby, actually. But, we're not like best friends, because we don't really talk like that anymore, and I hardly know her or her life anymore, you know, like I used to. But she's a sweet girl, but I mean, I wouldn't say that she's my best friend, you know. My best friend is my husband. He's the only person that I can trust, that I love, who trusts me, and you know, that's all I could ask for. That's all I could ask for. And my child, I absolutely love him, and you cannot break a bond between a mother and a child, you know. You can't break that. Wow, I'm gonna tear up. Like, my kid is growing up so fast. Anyway, and also I was thinking about that YouTuber Jessie. Her YouTube channel is called Jessie Smiles. She's pregnant, and I wish her the best. She's having a baby boy. Her and her boyfriend, fiance, husband, revealed the gender not too long ago, and they're having a baby boy. So Jessie, I don't know if you'll ever watch this, but congratulations, and I hope that you enjoy motherhood, because it is a beautiful thing, and you will never be able to break that bond with you and your child. Like, especially that he's a boy, he will be in love with you. Boys, I think, are more attached to their moms, and girls are definitely more attached to their fathers. I know that. I was very attached to my dad when I was younger, and now my youngest sister of my dad, she's very attached to him. But anyway, so this video has already gone long enough, and so yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. And so if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys on Tuesday.